Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. I am Mike B, and today we're going to be doing a mini camouflage test video. So we're going to be testing out the Army's, or actually the US military in general, operational camouflage pattern. So this is the current issue of the Army, and I believe the Air Force is transitioning over. And it's a version of multicam with some differences and all that stuff, but you can go check out my video on that if you want to know. I do live in an area that has 4 pretty distinct seasons, so as I mentioned in other videos about camouflage patterns that I favor during a certain time of year, I'm going to use these couple videos that I'll be making in this little mini series to demonstrate what works well up in Wisconsin in the springtime. Now, in the springtime, you see a lot of browns and a lot of beiges and khakis and stuff. So this is probably going to work fairly well. I would guess it would. I'm not going to be going through a very vast area. This is going to be a very short video. This will probably be the longest part is me just talking right now. But yeah, I'm just going to go lay down, and I'm not going to be using any gear or anything, and just kind of show you how this blends in up here with all the dead vegetation. The pine trees don't die, but we'll see how it works. So we'll get going. Pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, so I did go back and review a little bit on the camera how this worked in these videos, and from what I saw so far, it actually performed pretty decent, about what I expected. Again, camouflage isn't made to make you invisible, it's just made to make you a little bit harder to spot and give you a little bit of extra time before the enemy can make their move. And I also just want to note that the average distance I was away from the camera was only about between 10 and 20 yards at most. So I wasn't really that far away from the camera, and it performed a lot better than what UCP can say for itself. I won't even waste time testing that because it's not going to work. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a step up from UCP. It's not perfect, but up here in the springtime, it works pretty damn well. It works in the fall too. Fall and spring up here in the Nordwoods of Wisconsin are actually pretty similar as far as the colors and the vegetation. Fall, if you're in the woods, has a little bit more orange tint, but if you're out here in more of the prairie land, the rolling hills area, old farmland, where you can see there's just lots of grass, it's going to be brown and that kind of dead grass khaki color along with some darker browns. But for the most part, it's generally going to look like what I showed you in the video. Now, I have pines where I'm at, and there's a lot of them around this area, so those are obviously going to be green year-round, but this still works being underneath them with the dead vegetation and stuff, and actually doesn't do too bad just standing in them, as you can see right now. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I'll try to get some more camouflage patterns tested, as long as I have sets that are big enough to fit my very, very rotund ass. And yeah, so hopefully we'll get some more done while it's still spring and I can actually make this video, because spring doesn't last that long. Summertime, I've got some really cool patterns planned. So if you like this video, let me know in the comments if you want to see more camouflage tests, etc., etc. I'll try to get all 4 seasons done this year. That's a goal I had last year, but some things came up and made that not possible. This year is going to be a great year, and this is some of the content that I'm going to be making. I thought it was fun to make. It's pretty interesting getting back out here. But yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling, and I'll just want to really quickly thank the sponsors of this video and all my other videos, my Patreon supporters and channel members. You can become one by hitting the link in the description or hitting the join button below. $5 a month or more on either platform of support gets you into my Discord server, which is really cool. We got a lot of people on there, a lot of cool stuff. I'm on there quite a bit, and it really makes videos possible that I wouldn't be able to make just funding out of pocket. Crowd has made it possible for me to do so much content that I didn't ever think was going to be possible on previous years of making videos. So it's been awesome this past year, and it's going to get even better. So I try to keep this channel as self and crowdfunded as possible, and not just taking corporate sponsorships for the sake of making money. It gets kind of annoying if I'm endorsing stuff that I don't 100% believe in. So it's nice to have crowdfunding that keeps me only accountable really to myself and you guys, the viewers. That's kind of the logic I have behind that. Anyway, if you can't support the channel financially, I totally get that. That's fine. You can still support me if you want by liking this video, subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, throwing a comment down in the comment section. That's what the YouTube algorithm seems to like. And also sharing this video out if you found it cool, or any of my videos cool, educational, fun, conversation starters, stuff like that. So that also helps. And if you don't want to support me, that's totally fine. I hate to burst your bubble, but you already have by watching this video. So thank you. I appreciate everybody who watches, and we'll see you on the next video.